What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. FantasyTeamAdvisors.com, bringing home the bacon MLB DFS video. It is Thursday edition. It is August 15th. We are back, and I have 8 weeks off of work for paternity leave, so I'm very excited. We are going to rock and roll moving forward. We've got MLB. You're going to have a bunch of NFL content coming out. I'm going to do some best ball rankings and season-long rankings because we are right there. We are 3 weeks away from NFL. We cannot wait. We are going to bring home the bacon with you, for you, and all together in the near future. But you are here for MLB. Not the best slate today. We have a 7-game little slate. The pitching's not amazing, but we're still going to bring you content. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. Do things a little bit differently here. We are going to give you a full breakdown. We're going to look at all the games. We're going to look at all the pitchers, all of the batters. After that, we are running simulations in the background. We're going to give you the top 5 pitchers on this slate according to stats against teams that strike out the most. So we're going to look at those. And then at the end of the video, we're going to give you all of the batters that have a 10 out of 10 matchup rating. It's running in the background right now. We've had as little as 3 and we've had as many as 31. So we will see what we have at the end of that. So we're going to talk about everything. Obviously, the sponsor to this video is Outlier.bet. If you have not already checked them out, the link is in the description along with all of the other links today. No article today, but we will bring the bacon with you. So 2 ways to win. We have a giveaway every single day. If you are new to the channel, like the video, be a subscriber, and leave a comment. If you get at least 50 likes on this video, you have a chance at a free week of FTA+. 100 likes on this video, a chance at a free month. 150 likes, a chance at a free year. 200 or more likes on this video or any other video we do, a chance at a lifetime pass to FantasyTeamAdvisors.com. So that's awesome. That's the first way. The second way, somewhere in the video, if I remember, I will have a keyword in there. And if you don't hear the keyword, check the pinned comment section because I'll probably put it down below for you guys to type it out. But listen for that. If you hear the keyword, type that in as well. You have a chance at a free week on top of that. Now, you could win both of them. We've had one person win both of them. Do not spam the comments. We're still getting like 2 to 3 comments per person is okay, but like 5 or more, it really messes with the algorithm. So please do not do that. But we are going to see who the winners from. So we didn't have a video yesterday. So any day we do not have a video, check the Discord. We have all the information in there. I let you know I had a sick kid and he wouldn't stop screaming, and I didn't want that in the background for you guys. So we are going to see who the winner from yesterday's or 2 days video is. We had over 100 likes, so we're going to see someone win a free month, and then if you had the keyword, you have a chance at a free week on top of that as well. So let's definitely check that out real quick and see who the 2 winners are or who the winner is. Now, you come back every single day and have a chance to win. Breeze Dale 3863, congratulations. I think you won last week or the week before. Email me dfshelp1@gmail.com. That's dfshelp1@gmail.com with a subject title of 815 daily winner or monthly winner. And let me know if you have a username on the website. And if you do not, let me know a username and email you would like on the website, and we will get you set up there as well. Now, we are going to pick another winner. And the keyword of the day the other day was margarita. So Breeze did not have that keyword. Regardless, we would still rerun it. So the winner of the keyword, not David Stubbs, all top pitchers getting shelled lately. It's correct. And that's what we've preached in a lot of videos. Lately, taking a 10,000 plus pitcher on DraftKings has not worked out for the majority of them. Trying to get to like $8,000 to $99,000 pitcher might be the way to go. So we're continuing to do it. You guys left comments. You just did not have the keyword in the comment yet. The comment was, okay, there you go. Steve Weilers or Willers. Great info. Thanks. Margarita on the rocks, lemon. Never had a lemon margarita before. Actually, never heard of a lemon margarita. Might have to delve into that. That sounds absolutely delicious. So congratulations, Steve. Email me. Let me know your username on the website, and we will get you, and put in the comment section 815 keyword winner. So congratulations to both of you. We're going to break it down, what you guys are used to, and we're going to bring home the bacon with you. So what we're going to do is just kind of look at the ballpark factors real quick. At the moment, the only ballpark that has a good chance of home runs is Citizens Bank Park, Washington at Philly, plus 14% chance. Oracle Park, so there was home runs in that game. Michael Harris came off the IL for a grand slam in his first at bat. I believe Austin Riley also had a home run. The wind is blown out here, but a worse chance of home runs because it's just such a massive ballpark. Comerica, Seattle at Detroit, wind is blowing directly in right now, and those are the big odds there. So yeah, what we're gonna do is we're gonna check everything out. We're gonna look at these. So we got a 4-game main slate. It's really split up, so we'll actually get the video out for tomorrow, hopefully early this afternoon. So be on the lookout for that. So once those details drop and those slates come out, we are going to bring that tomorrow's slate, hopefully earlier than what you're used to, since the main slate locks at noon today. So we'll just jump right into it. Seattle, Detroit, the wind is blowing directly in. That is a problem. So we do have Bryce Miller, a.k.a. Morgan Wallen. If you don't know what I'm talking about, take a gander at his picture. That is Morgan Wallen. He throws pitches here instead of chairs, but it is the same idea. So we look at that. He's got a matchup here against Detroit. Splits. He has not faced Detroit this year. On the road, he actually has a 5.37 ERA on the road. So that's not ideal for the road in 10 starts. Game logs coming off a good game and then a bad game, then a couple of good games and a middle game. Detroit bats, they're not the best, but he's not good on the road. So if you were to fade him and go with Detroit bats, we've got a lot of bats we could possibly look at. Not a ton of people have seen him, just one-offs, but the Detroit bats against right-handed pitching this year, Madras, if he gets in there, 59 plate appearances, or at-bats, 305 batting average with a home run. You got Kerry Carpenter, 319 batting average with 11 bombs. Matt Vierling, 257 batting average, which is above league average this year with 12 bombs himself. Not a ton. Urshela, 267, 5 home runs. There's not a ton. If you want to go tournaments and you want to go Bryce Miller, I'm okay with that. But again, be very cautious. On the road, he's not very good. Then you got Alex Faedo opening, and then Maeda. So Alex Faedo's off the board. You want nothing to do with him. He's going to pitch 1 inning, maybe 1.2, maybe 2 innings. Unless he strikes out every single one of them, it's not going to be worth it. Then Maeda is 5,000. Okay. Doesn't go deep into games either. Is not getting anything. Splits-wise, he has not faced Seattle here. I'm not trusting either of these pitchers. Seattle bats, obviously, they can put up a ton of runs on you quickly. Cal Raleigh, big dumper, 15 bombs, 233 batting average against right-handed pitching. He's got that matchup going for him today. Rojas, 252 batting average, 6 home runs. You've got Arozarena, only batting 212, but does have 10 bombs against right-handed pitching. Luke Raley's got 12 home runs. He is definitely in a spot we could look at. You've got Victor Robles, 286 batting average, 3 home runs. I do not mind him. Mitch Haniger has 9 home runs, only batting 231. So I am probably looking at a Seattle stack here. Maybe Bryce Miller for a little bit of tournament. I want nothing to do with Maeda. I want nothing to do with Faedo. I don't trust either of those guys, and we're going to move on to the next game. Weather is a concern here. Oakland at the Mets. We will definitely give you guys updates if weather is going to be a huge factor. And I'm trying to just see the weather real quick, see if it's going to, have a delay, have just a cancellation, what the postponement is. Nothing yet. So that is not updated yet. That is on the cheat sheet. So if you want to check that out along with ownership percentages, stacks and stuff like that, those will be on the cheat sheet for you. But weather, let's kind of monitor the weather here. But we do have Mitch Spence going up against Jose Quintana. Okay. And in that, Mitch Spence, we've used him a couple of times. We used him against the Dodgers because he was so cheap. It was okay, 16 fantasy points, but at 6,300, that's not bad at all. But he's never he hasn't hit the value you need. Obviously, 18.5 against the Angels is decent enough, especially at the price. The Mets, he's not faced the Mets before this year anyway. He's faced Jesse Winker one time, and that was when he was with Washington. So he's never faced them before. Pitching on the road, he has a worse ERA on the road. I'm probably not using him if we are looking at Mets bats against right-handed pitching this year. Luis Torrens batting 281 with a bomb. You got Pete Alonso batting 245, but 17 home runs. Lindor, switch hitter, batting 265. He hits righties better. He's got 15 home runs from the left side of the plate. Mark Vientos batting 234, but 11 home runs. Jesse Winker, 270 batting average with 10 bombs. I don't mind him. Cheaper options if you're trying to find that value. Jose Iglesias batting 289. You could go Harrison Bader, who's batting 294 with 6 home runs. You could even go down to Tyrone Taylor batting 265 with 5 home runs. Mitch Spence for tournaments, I'm okay with, but again, on the road he's bad. He doesn't really hit value a lot, and 6,500 still. If he was 5,000, absolutely lock him in there. And then you got Quintana, 4.10 ERA. Splits-wise, going up against Oakland. Oakland actually strikes out the third most out of all the teams that are on this slate, and they strike out more on the road than they do at home. Weather is a factor. That's one we want to look at. But then you look at Quintana's splits. Not Oakland this year. Home games, 338, so he has been better at home. Game logs, at Seattle, not so good. Not so good. Really good. Good against the Yankees. Middle, not so good against Colorado. 7,200, I don't mind, but Oakland's been hitting. Oakland scares me. What's weird to say, they're not like the rollover team. If you kind of just look at like Abraham Toro batting 276 with 1 home run. Miguel Andujar batting 413 with 1 home run. Being a Yankee fan watching Andujar come up in 2018, he absolutely smashed until he got hurt. Loves to hit lefties, and he's batting over 400 against him this year. It's a cheap option in an Oakland stack. I don't mind an Oakland stack today. For sure. Brent Rooker, 9 bombs, 295 batting average against right-handed pitching, or left-handed pitching. Das Cameron has 4 home runs against lefties. Langoliers has 5 home runs. Like, I think, depending on the lineup that comes out, Quintana for tournaments, okay. Oakland as a stack for tournaments, I like that too. Next game, the Dodgers at Milwaukee. You got Jack Flaherty versus Milwaukee and Tobias Myers. Now, Flaherty, number 1 pitcher, he is 10,000. Splits-wise, he's not faced Milwaukee this year. Pitching on the road, 235 batting average, so he has been better at the road than at home. And you can see he's just dominated. All 3 starts for him. He's dropped down in price to 500 to 10,000 even. Again, we talked about this beginning. Maybe don't love a $10,000 pitcher. But on a day like today, I'm not going to be playing much. But what I will be playing, I'll have a little bit of exposure to him. He's just sub 3 ERA. I don't mind him at all. Tobias Myers, on the other hand, we look at him, 32.7 against Cincinnati. Gave up no earned runs. And you can see he's only given up 3 earned runs in his last 5 starts. Not the best matchups against, and he's going up against the Dodgers. Has not faced the Dodgers this year. I'm not even sure if he's ever faced the Dodgers in his career, which we will look at real quick. But you look at this. Pitching at home, he does have a little bit worse ERA, but it's still 3.02. But again, the Dodgers are a very, very good hitting team. We know this. Yeah, he's never faced the Dodgers before. Myers for tournaments, because everyone's going to be on the Dodgers, I do not mind him. But if we want to take the Dodgers bats, Freeman's batting 314 with 12 bombs against right-handed pitching. You've got 16 bombs from Teoscar Hernandez. You've got 29 bombs from Ohtani batting 305. Mookie Betts is back. Mookie Betts batting 299 with 9 home runs against right-handed pitching. Gavin Lux is better against righties. Like, these numbers, like, the Dodgers are a great hitting team. We know this. Myers for tournaments I'm okay with, but I wouldn't mind those Dodgers bats that we talked about. And then if you are going to fade Flaherty because he is so expensive, the expensive pitchers have been getting hit very hard this year, I'm okay with that because Milwaukee's been hitting. Against Jack Flaherty, Gary Sanchez is 1 for 2. That one hit is a grand slam. Willie Adames, 3 for 10, 2 home runs. 2 of his 3 hits are home runs. Rhys Hoskins, batting 205 at-bats, 1 home run against him. I don't mind them. Then you even want to look at, like, Willie Adames against righties this year, batting 270. Joey Ortiz batting 266. Terang batting 260. Churio with 13 bombs batting 277. I could see Flaherty floundering. I don't know why I said that. And going with Milwaukee as a stack here. Again, I don't love today. This is not my favorite slate. Tomorrow, I haven't looked ahead. It's got to be better. Pitching-wise, it's got to be better. So I do not mind. Flaherty for tournaments I'm okay with. But again, 10,000, everyone's going to be on him. If we want to fade the chalk there and you want to go with Milwaukee as a stack, I am way, very, very okay with that. Then you got Atlanta at San Francisco. You've got... we got Max Fried going up against Logan Webb. Now, pitcher's ballpark. Wind is blowing out, but it's got the worst odds for home runs. But that really didn't matter yesterday, as we saw. So Max Fried on the road, 3.56 ERA total. Splits-wise, not faced San Francisco this year. On the road, he's got a 3.09 ERA, which is better. Game logs, though, the 2 starts he's made since coming back from the IL has not done much. They started off at 9,000, dropped him down 2,000. Now they put him up 1,000. He's going to make it in San Francisco. I don't mind him because this ballpark is massive, but it does scare me. Mark Canha, batting 313 with 2 bombs against Fried in his career, and they brought Canha over because he hits lefties better. This Giants team they're way better against lefties. So I might be fading Max Fried. I might be looking at the Giants' bats. Tyler Fitzgerald's absolutely on fire. Had a home run yesterday. Batting 321 against left-handed pitching. Canha batting 282 with 2 bombs. Matt Chapman hits lefties well. 281 batting average, 5 home runs. You got Michael Conforto hits lefties better. 316 batting average, 5 home runs. Elliot Ramos batting 402 against lefties, 8 home runs as well. I think people are going to be on Max Fried because of the name. I think I want to stack the Giants against him here. And then Logan Webb, 3.33 ERA, has faced Atlanta once this year, went 7 innings, got the dub, 2 earned runs, 6 strikeouts. Now, I'm trying to see, it's probably in Atlanta. Yeah, it was in Atlanta. And then you look at his splits, he is better at home. Great matchup here. I think everyone's going to be on Atlanta bats because of last night. I want to look at Logan Webb. 8,800. I like Logan Webb a little bit better than I like Miller, and I like him more than Fried and Myers. So that Logan Webb might be my sneaky pick of the day. I want the Giants bats. If you were to go against Logan Webb, I mean, Matt Olson's batting 316 with a bomb against him. Michael Harris batting 625 with a bomb. Jorge Soler has a home run. Travis d'Arnaud has a home run. Overall, though, this Atlanta team hits lefties better. We saw that against Robbie Ray last night. I like Logan Webb here. Again, we could be wrong. Anything can happen. Baseball is a funny sport. It's very hard to predict compared to like NFL where you know your running back's going to get probably 15 touches. You get 4 at-bats with a batter, maybe 5. They can strike out 5 times. For me, I'm probably looking at Logan Webb and going the Giants as a stack here for the early slate, or the main slate, I should say. Then we get to the night slate. 3 games, Boston, Baltimore, Washington, Philly, and Minnesota at Texas. So we've got Nick Pivetta going up against Zach Eflin. So you look at Nick Pivetta here. Again, these offenses are pretty good. Pivetta, 4.44 ERA, 5-7 record. He has not faced Baltimore this year, and Baltimore's a very good hitting team. We know this. On the road, Pivetta's got a 370. So he's better on the road compared to at home. But the thing is, his last start came, he had extra rest 11 days ago. It's been 11 days since he started. I don't know if that's going to affect him at all because, again, these pitchers are creatures of habit. We know this. And every 5 days they want to pitch, and he has not pitched since August 4th. So whether or not that affects him, I don't know. And he's got to go up against this Baltimore team. Tournaments, Pivetta, I'm okay with because everyone's going to be on Baltimore, but I kind of like Baltimore bats a little bit more because I think 11 days off is going to affect him because he wasn't on the IL. So then we look at the Baltimore bats that hit righties well this year. Gunnar Henderson, I believe, had a home run yesterday, batting 296 with 23 bombs. You've got Colton Cowser batting 251 with 14 bombs. Santander has been absolutely on fire this year. 26 bombs, 245 batting average. Only 17.3 K percentage against righties. Like, I love a Baltimore stack here. I think everyone's going to be on Gunnar Henderson. Everyone's going to be on Colton Cowser. I want Santander in there. I want Ryan O'Hearn, 12 bombs, 281 batting average. I'm probably fading Nick Pivetta in this one and going Baltimore bats. And then you got Eflin going up against Boston. Eflin's faced him once this year, gave up 3 earned runs, 6 hits allowed, only 9.7 fantasy points. That's the problem. Coming off a fantastic game against his former team, 30.8 fantasy points. But now he's in Baltimore at home. So this is the thing. So his home splits are going to be a little bit weary because he did get traded over. So his home, it's a different home than what he was this year. But if he pitches in that same atmosphere, he's been decent. Boston bats against Eflin. Devers batting .462 with 2 bombs. I wouldn't be surprised if he hits a home run. They do hit righties better. So if you are fading Eflin and you want to go with Boston, Devers is number 1. Jarren Duran, regardless of what you think of him, still a good ball player. I would get him in there. David Hamilton, 5 bombs, 258 batting average. Rafaelis at 10 bombs. Wilyer Abreu batting .283 with 12 bombs. Jarren Duran batting .300 with 12 bombs. And then Yoshida has a .313 batting average against righties this year, 5 home runs as well. So I'm looking at these, and I'm probably fading pitching in this one. I like Baltimore bats more, but I will have exposure to both sides. Then we move to Washington at Philly, which, again, at the beginning of the video, they do have the best odds for ballpark factors today. But you've got Mitchell Parker going up against Philly, and then you've got Zach Wheeler going for Philly here. Wheeler coming in is expensive, under 10K though. 20.1, 38.2, did have a bad game against the Yankees. But obviously their offense is way better than Washington. He's already faced Washington this year, went 7.1 innings and only gave up 2 earned runs while striking out 6, which obviously those are some good odds that we can look at. Is expensive. And then you got Mitchell Parker going up against this Philly team, which is very hard to do. He's never faced them before, but they do hit lefties better. Splits wise on the road, he's got a 4.79 ERA. So I'm off Mitchell Parker. I am on Zach Wheeler. I am on Philly as a stack. So Philly bats Real Muto against lefties, 278 batting average, 3 bombs. Schwarber bats 333 against lefties, 10 bombs. Harper 301 batting average, 8 bombs. Castellanos 261 batting average, 7 bombs there. Trey Turner batting over 300 with 5 home runs as well. You could even go a little bit lower, find that value. Edmundo Sosa you could look at. Maybe even a Garrett Stubbs if he's in there. No home runs against lefties, but be a cheap option if you want to take against Mitchell Parker today. So I am fading Mitchell Parker. I am looking at Zach Wheeler. And then your final game, Minnesota at Texas. You've got Bailey Ober going up against Cody Bradford. Now, Bradford coming off a great start against the Yankees. Bailey Ober had domination here. 33.1, 26.8, 42.2. Like, he's been pretty good. Splits-wise, he's faced Texas once already. 2 earned runs, 5 strikeouts. Okay? Not saying that happens again, but not saying it doesn't. So if you look at Bailey Ober on the road, does have a worse ERA, though. That's the problem. And then you've got Cody Bradford coming off 3.60 ERA, 8,000 is his price tag, was 7,500, 24.3 off the Yankees. Splits-wise, not faced Minnesota this year. At home, got a 235 batting average, and he's cheap. Cheap-ish, 8,000. I don't mind him. Really haven't seen one at-bat per batter, basically. Overall, Minnesota does hit lefties better, so if you are fading Bradford, Ryan Jeffers, 245 batting average, 6 home runs. Willie Castro, 267 batting average, 3 home runs. Royce Lewis, who laid a goose egg, I believe, yesterday, did nothing for us. 304 batting average with 4 home runs. Buxton, if he's in there, 286 batting average, 8 home runs. Manny Margot hits lefties better. 275 batting average, 3 home runs there. So I do not mind. So Bradford for tournaments I'm okay with. I do not mind Minnesota as a stack. And then the Texas bats against Bailey Ober, if you think Bailey Ober is not going to have a good game. Marcus Semien has 2 home runs against him. Jonah Heim has a home run against him. It's really up and down whether or not they hit lefties or righties better. But Ezekiel Duran batting 248 with 2 bombs. Josh Young batting 288 with 3 bombs. You got Corey Seager batting 288 against left-handed pitching, 20 bombs out of him. Adolis Garcia, 211 batting average with 15 bombs. And then Leody Taveras, if you want to go cheaper for a Texas stack, 237 batting average with 8 home runs against right-handed pitching this year. So there you go. The pitchers, the batters, the ones that make sense for us. The keyword of the day is energy, because I need it real bad. So the sports betting super app known as Outlier.bet is the sponsor of this video. We've mentioned it. They're going to be the sponsor moving forward. We're very grateful for them. We're very excited to work with them. They have 2 price points. One is just their normal package. It's $20 a month. The link is down below to sign up. If you sign up using our link, do the $20 package, do the 7-day free trial, and then pay. Once that payment goes through, show us proof. We're going to give you a free month of FTA Plus. Then they have a huge pro package. It's $130 for the month. They give you a ton of information. If you haven't seen it in action, go check out one of our betting videos, 2 videos ago, I believe, and we show you what you can see within this app. The phone app on iOS is amazing. It's exactly what you see on the screen. You can start seeing it. You can break down games. You can break down BVP. You can break down prop bets, EV plus, whatever. And what's awesome are these insights right here are into our Discord now. So we have integrated Outlier into our Discord. So if you go in there and you look at the MLB Outlier Insights tab, it brings up insights as they cycle through the day. So it's an awesome bot that's in there. We're going to have that for NFL, NBA, college football, college basketball, and NHL as well. So go check that out. But if you pay for the $130 package after your 7-day free trial, show us proof, we're going to give you 3 months free of FTA Plus. That is a $90 value right on top of it as well. So we're going to do Pitches Be Crazy real quick. And we're not necessarily going to use all of these, but I wanted to bring this to your attention. According to statistics, these are the pitchers that have the best matchups here, but I do not trust them. Alex Faedo / Kenta Maeda, because Faedo's opening. He's on here, probably not going to get you enough. He is off the table, but Seattle strikes out the most out of any team. Number 2 would be Zach Eflin versus Boston. So if you look at this, you can't use that game either. This Pitches Be Crazy is the early slate only. Number 3 is Jose Quintana versus Oakland, so you could use him. Number 4 is Logan Webb at Atlanta, which you could use him. And then number 5 is Jack Flaherty at Milwaukee, which you could use them. So if you were to go in that order, and this is the only thing you can play on FanDuel, Jack Flaherty, Logan Webb, you could go Quintana, you could go Tobias Myers if you want to get crazy. It just depends who you think is going to strike out the most. So in instance, maybe those are the 3 that those are the 3 I go with, but the problem is, average 4.43, average 7.5, average 5.32. But they do have the best matchups there. Not the best day to play Pitches Be Crazy, though. I will definitely say that. But I'm going to enter this one, and that's what I'm going to do with that one. And then, as promised, all of the batters that have a 10 out of 10 matchup rating today, after simulations, there's 1 on the list. Early says 1 on the list. Maybe this will update once we know any weather factors, anything changes like that. But as of right now, Marcell Ozuna against Logan Webb is the only batter that has a 10 out of 10 matchup rating. Then you got Austin Riley, 9 out of 9. And then Freddie Freeman is 8 out of 10. And then Carlos Santana is 8 out of 10 as well. But again, if I were to do these, don't always go off of this, but these are just the early simulations. And I wanted to bring that to your attention. I wanted to give you guys that information. Not the best baseball slate like we've talked about, but we are still here. We are bringing you content. We are very excited for the next few weeks. NFL coming in. And we've talked about this, but I'm going to do a separate video. I'm going to start doing the rankings maybe today. So be on the lookout for that. Subscribe to this channel if you have not. Hit the bell notification. And let's just get pumped up for NFL, because if you've not been with us for the NFL season, under the NFL tab, we have volume reports. So this obviously was last year, and I don't know if it's updated enough to be able to show you, or I need to refresh the link because it's been so many months without the link being refreshed. It might not show up. But this is volume throughout every single week. And as you can see, Patrick Mahomes, the volume, each position. So quarterback passing, rushing, red zone attempts, red zone rushing, stuff like that. You can see how many attempts each week he was chucking the ball up. And this is very helpful for DFS. It's just one of the many categories that we have. We have snap counts, how many players played how many snaps per week, red zone stats, projected ownerships, NFL player projections, points allowed by position, our Vegas odds, our cheat sheet, Bacon Station, and DFS Chalk, and then prop bets that we have. Now, I don't know if all of these are going to open up right now because, again, it's been 6 months since, but you can see like the cheat sheet consists of main slate for Fanduel, okay, the players, the positions, their DVP, their Fanduel projections, or fantasy point projections, and stuff like that. So up and down for Fanduel, for DraftKings, Thursday Night Football showdowns, and this is what we love. We are going to bring you, this is new this year, we're going to try and bring you as much content as possible. We're going to bring you Thursday Night Football showdown breakdowns. We have actually the first week we have a Friday Night Football showdown, Sunday night, and Monday night. So expect Thursday, Sunday, Monday night breakdowns, weekly rankings for season long and DFS. We're going to break down the matchup tool as well on top of it. So a lot of information to look at. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. Hopefully this video finds you doing well, and hopefully you are very excited for NFL like we are. That's what I've got in this video. Good luck today, and as always, let's bring home some bacon. Peace.